Hey guys, it's Mike. And, well, this may or may not be a long video. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you. Um, I need a break, guys. So, this semester's been a little bit rougher than normal. My marks are kind of meh, with one being really bad. Um, you know, I think we've all kind of noticed that, really since about mid-January, the content that's been getting put up by me, it can be a lot better. It can be a lot better. You look at the stuff I put up, you know, mid-December, end of December. That was that was me, man. Like that's what I want to bring every video. With good analysis and you know the ability to sound not only like I know what I'm talking about, because I feel like I do know what I'm talking about, but just to sound more interesting. And I feel like in the past month or so, looking back at my videos, what happened? Like my energy has just gone way down, and I'll dive into why. So as I said, the semester hasn't necessarily been great for me. Like my marks are like I've got four courses, three are going pretty well, and one is going fucking terribly. I had a midterm on a weekend a couple weeks ago on the 4th, and they started it late, and the exam wasn't finished before they'd, like they hadn't actually completed the exam before they printed it off and distributed it. I don't know if you guys know what a Scantron is, one of those like electronic test answer sheets. Yeah, it was one of those. But the question sheet itself, like I said, it wasn't done, and it wasn't numbered either, so we had to do it ourselves. And the professor and the TAs are talking the entire exam at full volume, like louder than I'm talking right now, for the entire length of the exam. And it was really hard to focus, and a lot of people came out really pissed off. And you know what? A lot of 80% of people that took that exam came within 1 or 2 marks of failing or passing on either side, and I'm one of those people. And it's really frustrating because I did end up failing it, and I came a little bit short of the 1 or 2 marks. I came 3 marks short of passing, and it's really frustrating because I'm trying to get everything going right, and I'm trying to appeal it on behalf of the students, because the students themselves are very upset at this. They're very upset with how everything went, and I'm trying to organize it. And the thing is that people are looking at the group that didn't do so well, and they're flogging us with all sorts of shit. We didn't study hard. Well, it's a continuation course. I crushed the first part of the course. I did all of them study materials and was getting like 75 and 80% on on that, and then I don't even pass the exam. Like I have test anxiety, I'm dyslexic, all of that stuff gets amplified when there are situations like that. And since then I've been so angry about that obviously I haven't been doing a lot of videos. In the last video you saw from me, you didn't even see me. I tried to go back to what I was, started doing when I started doing the whole YouTube thing, and doing videos on iMovie. And, I couldn't even really navigate my way around iMovie because it had been so long since I did it. And it had been so long since I uploaded a video like that, like 4 years ago when I was doing that type of shit, I could just easily sit down, make a mock draft in iMovie in 25 minutes, upload that shit, put in some nice music there, and people would like it. And sometimes you get hit with a copyright claim, and your video's blocked in, I don't know, Istanbul, Turkey or whatever. And you put in this disclaimer that you don't own any of this shit, and that would be enough. Well, I didn't even know that things had changed since then, because my whole video got muted. I had to go back in last minute, download the YouTube tracks, which by the way suck ass, put them in in the video, and then re-upload it, and it's not good. And even my face cam analysis, it's been off too. Like, I had this really good idea where I was going to do, hey, my running back rankings haven't really changed, so maybe I was going to do 6 to 10 instead of 1 through 5, and I did 1 through 10, and by the time I got to the 7th running back, I had run out of things to say. Like, I knew what I wanted to say, I just couldn't physically put the words together properly the way I want to. And since that exam that I mentioned a couple Saturdays ago, I've been noticing some weird things going on, not only physically but mentally. The last couple weeks I've been sitting there. I'll be sitting in the same class I've been sitting in all semester, and like the weather here in Toronto's been really fucked as of late. Like, we went from 13 degrees one day to -8 the next day, and that's in Celsius. Like, that's a 25-degree swing. That's insane. That shouldn't happen. And like, I'd be sitting there in class, and I'd be fine 1 minute, and then like within 5-10 minutes, like, I've sweat through my shirt. Like, I can't. Like, I'm nauseous, I've got a pounding headache behind my eyes, and, yesterday, I started feeling really dizzy, and I started getting lightheaded, and, I almost passed out 3 times yesterday, and, like, I don't want to say that I've been, like, depressed or anything when it comes to this stupid test, because, at the end of the day, like, it's just one test, but I just kind of feel like I'm stuck in some sort of rut, and it's taken an effect on my schoolwork. Like, obviously my marks are not very good, and whenever I think of that stupid fucking test, I can't focus on other courses. Like, I'll be sitting there in another class completely unrelated to it, and I'll just start nodding off, and like, I can't focus, and I'm doing other stuff. And I come back, and this is supposed to be what I do for fun, guys. Like, I'm generally a very high energy person. I have a little bit of a monotone voice, but I try to be high energy and everything like that. And, there's a reason, I was sitting there and I'm thinking, well, why are the views going down? And the views are it must be time where people just need a break. I haven't hit that sweet spot yet. No, it's because my analysis just is not good right now. It really isn't. It hasn't been for about a month. It's been probably closer to a month and a half since I've felt like I actually had good analysis on really any of my videos. I feel like I repeat the same words over and over again to describe multiple players, and I mean, no one wants to see, the equivalent of scouting ad-libs, is what I feel like. Like, I'll give you an example. I went back and I watched my all-hype team. And when I was talking about Joe Mixon, what I meant to say is that as a marketing student, there is a theory in consumer behavior where the more exposure you get to something, positive or negative, psychologically, and possibly without the person even knowing it, that option becomes more appealing. Subconsciously was the word I was looking for. And instead, I just rambled until I could eventually come up with words similar to subconsciously to try to get that point across when it came to people have seen the Mixon video, teams have seen the Mixon video, they've seen it over and over and over again, and the more you see it, the more you're able to just kind of look past it. And that's what I was trying to say, but I spent 3 minutes and I said essentially nothing. My head's not in it right now, guys. I need some time where I can just get my shit together. And I know what the plan is. That's the best part, is that I do know what the plan is. So it is St. Patrick's Day today. Happy St. Patrick's Day. You guys do it your way. I may or may not have a beer tonight. I don't know. But right now, I need to make sure that I take care of myself. Another thing that's been happening as of late is weird spikes in blood sugars, which is weird for me because I am a rather healthy person. I don't drink that much. Actually, I rarely ever drink. I've never smoked a day in my life. And I eat healthy and I exercise regularly. And I've been having blood sugar spikes whenever I've been getting stressed out over anything recently. So I just need to kind of regulate myself. I need to get back into the swing of things as far as school, focus on school. So my last exam is on April 24th. The draft is on April 27th. Now, I've had something big planned in my back pocket for months now. And that's still going to happen. I'm not sure when. It's either going to be on the 25th or on the 26th. It's going to happen before the draft. The people involved already know who they are. It's all signed on for. It's just got to be a time and a place. One last thing before I get out of here. I'm not going to be checking my YouTube comment sections. I'm not. I have actually just started deleting things on my phone too. My big board's gone. My watch list is gone. My rankings are gone. The spreadsheet's still on my computer. It's not going to be uploaded. I need to just not think about that type of stuff. I'm not listening to podcasts on that stuff. The only thing that, draft related that I'm watching is Path to the Draft, because half the time that show has nothing to do with scouting and is more just entertainment based. And I need just some more normality in my life. But I will be back. If you guys have any questions you want to talk to me at any point, I will put my Twitter page link in the description. We can talk there. But I'm not going to be doing any, I'm not checking on YouTube or anything. And I think, again, that's another reason where I've been kind of like stressed out because I was trying to, I had a goal where by the combine I wanted to be at 250 subs, by the draft I wanted to be at 500. And hey, from December to mid-January, I went from 26 to 125. And since mid-January, I've gained 6 subs. There's a reason for that. My videos have been bad. And you deserve better than that. So, give me these 5 or 6 weeks. We'll pick back up at, a couple of days before the draft. And then after the draft, we'll get into, NBA stuff. We'll get into draft grade stuff. That type of shit. So, I think I've wasted enough of your time today, guys. We're at 13 minutes now. So, again, I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back relatively soon. This isn't going to be like a 6-8 month thing. This is 6 weeks. And we'll pick back up when that time comes.